Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Luna over here. I'm a real estate agent here in Philly. So in today's video, I want to do a updated version of whether if you should join a team if you are a new real estate agent. A few days ago, I received a DM from a new agent in California. He asked me, he said, he's been doing real estate for 3 months now. He just wanted to ask if cold calling and door knocking has really paid off for me. He said he's part of a small team and a lot of time they tell him to do open houses and get leads not on the weekdays but on the weekend. Now he's been working on handwritten letters to send to specific neighborhoods, but not any cold calling or door knocking. So he just wanted to know if he should start cold calling on his own or should he stick on the open house leads and mailers. So I think this really deserves us to talk about it. Like, is it really gonna pay off of, you know, start cold calling and door knocking, prospecting on your own versus join a team? So I conclude a few pros and cons of joining a team, of not joining a team. For me, if you are somebody who's in the business, you are very goal driven, you want to make money, I will tell you straight up, don't join a team, because a team structure, it does not make you rich. It's not a profitable structure at all. When I first started, I was with Keller Williams. I was a rental agent. I was on a small team. Even with rental, my split was really bad. It's 45-55. I barely made $5,000 in 4-month time period, and I was working pretty much 30-40 hours a week because I was on call every time when there's a Zillow lead come in, some tenants wants to take a look at house, less than 24 hours of notice. So I was running around Center City all day, showing those apartment rentals, and I barely made any money. And not to mention, those leads are just very poor quality leads. So let's get into the pros and the cons of joining a team. The pros is you are definitely going to be busy. You are going to give in leads, whether if it's poor leads or good leads. Most likely 95% of the time you're going to be given really bad quality leads. And the second good thing about joining a team is if you're someone who's very nervous and shy, definitely a team can hold your hands. You will have somebody who can sit down and, you know, you can talk to, be a good support system. I was also good enough to give in some, you know, older and more experienced agent that was designed to me so I can shadow the agent. If you want to be shadowed, then sure, join a team, because that's what they do all day. And then also it's the atmosphere. So once you join a team, you're gonna see a lot of, you know, team members that they've been in the business for a while. They have a stable business and you can see how they work. But I mean, all in all, the atmosphere, you can also get it by joining a brokerage, a really active brokerage with different agents. You can see them work, you know, as well. It doesn't have to be on a team. So let's go to the cons about joining a team, the downside. Number one is it always comes with massive commission split. You're not gonna make any money if you are on a team. Most of the time I have heard, if you're on a team, you have no experience, they give you a lead. Let's say, you know, you make a $200,000 in a home and the commission on the buying side is 2.5. So you're getting about, you know, $4,000 per commission check. However, if you're on the team, they will take 70% of that check. For the team, you're only keeping 30%, and that's extremely low for all the work that you're putting into. But it doesn't make sense because you have no experience. They have to teach you, you know, how to work on the deal. They have to hold your hand. They have to help you with the paperwork, and not to mention they gave you the lead. So the second downside about joining a team is the quality of the leads. Most of the team leader, I noticed that they are usually Zillow Premier agent. So they get their leads from online or Zillow. They purchase a zip code and they get a bunch of leads coming in. However, these leads typically are buyers who sometimes accidentally clicked on this house they wanted to see, and not to mention a lot of those buyers are not even pre-approved. So you will be running around all town showing houses to people who are not even pre-approved. So that could be another issue. And the third downside is you will never be independent because of a team structure, because if you needed help, there's people always there. They are giving you leads. You never spend the time and effort and figure out how to prospect on your own. You are never really directly dealing with objections. You're not dealing with the fear of cold calling. You're not doing all these things that can make you stronger, and that essentially is gonna lead you to, you know, drop out of business very soon. So these are the pros and cons. I think it's pretty obvious for somebody who wants really to be successful in this business, is to step out a team or just start on your own. So the idea that I want to give to this fellow agent who has sent me the DM, he asked me if cold calling has really been paid off for me, and the answer is absolutely. My whole business has been based on cold calling. If you guys watch my video, you know I moved to Philly about 3 years ago. So I was with the team when I first started as a rental agent, and then in 2018 I started joining the company that I'm with right now. When I start, the first 6 months I was buying Zillow Premier Agent, so I was given a lot of buyer leads. And what do I have to call with these buyer leads? Being a solo agent, I have to call them back. I have to be on the phone. So after 6 months of dealing with all these buyer leads, and I've closed like 4 to 5 closings, I felt like an urgency of me start to get back on the phones and create a pipeline, so I don't have to be so stressed out and frustrated of wondering where's my next paycheck gonna be, and I don't have to rely on Zillow. So I started cold calling using Mojo, and now 2 years fast forward to now, I have so far down 38 listings and 17 buyers on my home snap. So I hope that I am a living example for you guys to really understand, if you want to survive in this business, if you want to make a good living for yourself, you need to go to the hardest way of prospecting for your leads, and that is being on the phone. Sales always happens on the phone. It does not happen on emails. It does not happen through texting messages. Using cold calling as your main source of getting leads, and pair that up with social media marketing, for example, optimizing using keywords on YouTube. So using those 2 ways to really help yourself getting more leads and therefore be successful in this business. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Be sure to subscribe my channel and comment fortune cookie if you have watched until this point. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Luna over here. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!